Feel blessed. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Good morning. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Things that we think that truly are said to be what makes life beautiful. I mean, those moments that are created, and if you blink, you're going to miss it. One of those moments, just a quick moment, like that beautiful moment when a child's being born, and a look on a mother's face, she's looking at her child. Like, that's the true beauty of life. Things that you have to pay for, be it physically or financially, mentally. If you have to give something up for it, then it's truly not beauty. Because beauty is free. Beauty is just life being life, doing what it's supposed to do, be it good or bad. And it's up to you to begin to change your perspective of those things. Learning to look at life from more than just one side. Just being free and being open to see new avenues of ways to be. To put energy it takes to change. None of these things are going to occur overnight. None of these things. You're going to have to sit back and be still, but still move in the direction of where you're supposed to go. Life is beautiful. The more you learn to love who you are, you move from a state of you and not I. The more beautiful life becomes when you move from a state of you and not I. Understanding that there is so much more to any individual you know. No matter how rich they may be, how poor they may be, no matter what state they may be in, there's always a higher version of that. No different, there's also a worse version of that. So it's just learning to appreciate whatever state you may be in, but still be aware that no matter what state you're in now, you can still elevate higher. You can vibrate more. You can do things from a spiritualistic aspect of life, from the soul. Things from the soul are those things that can be felt. And they can be seen with your eyes closed if you're using it at all. I'm just saying. Life is beautiful. It gets complicated at times. There's certain things that, occur you wish they didn't occur, but, at the same time, it's still beautiful. It's beautiful. Seeing that once you take time to be more than just what is expected. It's not till you start doing things that surprise you that's really going to make the difference. Once you start surprising you, then life really gets interesting. Things really change. Life's really playing with you. And you may not understand why it occurs or where it occurs, but you just simply ride the wave and allow it to be whatever it is. All the while seeing the beauty in that moment. And that's what life is about. That's what makes life beautiful. Those moments where your heart beats faster because you're doing something that you love. No one's in a room. No one's applauding you. There's no price tag on it. It's not about any of that. It's that feeling you get inside when you're truly moving from a state within. That's the moments that make life beautiful. And if you're willing to do the work to look beyond the ugly ever after and beyond the veil and see that even though life can be complicated at times, it still holds so much beauty. and not to just get caught up in the complications of what's occurring. Allowing that to spiral yourself out of control, sending you onto a state of not enjoying life and just wanting to see all the miserable things because that's what you're focusing on, is all the miserable things. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. It's just simply saying you will walk by your faith and by your love over anything else, over all the negative emotions, over all the negative views, over all the negative things that occur in this world. If you do what you need to do to go out of your way to make you a better you, it makes room for someone else to do the same. Because your life is your life, and my life is my life. No amount of conversation can make you change my mind frame if I'm not willing to change my perspective. If I'm dead set on you being wrong, no matter how valid what you're telling me is, if I choose to ignore it, I choose to just simply fight it, then you're not wrong for saying what you're saying. Just, let's say, agree. But then once you make it a point to start simply allowing every aspect to be an aspect and seeing the value and the beauty in all of those things, then you become more open to hearing, wanting to get into a conflict, trying to prove who's right or wrong. It's just simply saying, this is my point of view. These are things I believe. What do you believe? And allow both those things to exist in the same space in that moment without there being any kind of your situation is better than my situation, or what I say is the best way, not even fighting over that. In that moment, you're allowing space for something new to be born, because now instead of fighting, you're creating. You're allowing those two thought processes to merge into one, and where they mingle, just using what's there in a positive aspect and letting the negative just go, and no need to be right or wrong. It just makes something happen from what you know and I know. That's what makes life beautiful. Those type of moments. That's what makes life beautiful. And they're there. You just have to be willing to look. You have to be willing to see. You have to be willing to do a little more than most to get that perspective. But at the same time, once it's obtained, there's pretty much no going back. And that's not really a bad thing if you get to the point where you just say life is beautiful and you truly mean it, and you see life's beauty, and you're truly there. You're not just saying it to be poetic. No, you're saying it because you're truly there, and it's a beautiful moment. Just like that moment where you can see the pain and the hurt actually leave yourself or someone you love. You can see that moment when they're no longer hurting from something. That is life being beautiful. Mm-mm-mm. Life is just beautiful. No matter what's going on. I know it's crazy. Things happen. But at the same time, just choosing to focus on just the fact that life is beautiful. Whether you truly understand it or not, why your life is going the way it's going, whether it's a good way or a bad way, whether or not, if you just learn to see the beauty in those moments, then life really has no choice but to be beautiful. Going out of your way to find the beauty over the pain and hurt, which is something that most people do. Something that was, it's actually human nature to see the worst and look for the worst. It's just love your life. Just love your life. Just whatever it is, whatever's going on. Don't spend too much time with your pain, because certain situations cause you to actually have to feel pain, but don't become stuck in that pain. Allow that pain to do what it's supposed to do and find someone to actually make it help you grow. Easier said than done, true. Some moments are more dramatic than others, but if you still have that as your basic standpoint of where you're moving forward, gives you a better chance of at least having a better outcome of that moment of pain. Because life is beautiful. It truly is. Truly is. It's beautiful. Feel blessed. Be blessed. And stay blessed. Good morning. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Good morning.